Welcome to CPCS Questions and Answers. The latest questions and answers for CPCS, Ride-on Roller A31, Theory Test, 2021, UK. Please like, share, comment and subscribe to support this channel. Question 1. What is the definition of, or how can a hazard be described? The correct answer is: a hazard is a setting where exists a risk to property, environment, health, or life. Question 2. What is the purpose of a risk assessment? The correct answer is: the purpose of a risk assessment is to identify and place control measures on hazards. Question 3. List 6 typical subject areas that should be covered in a site induction. The correct answer is: 1. First aid. 2. Escape routes. 3. Lifting operations. 4. Working at heights. 5. Site layout and welfare facilities. 6. Working in confined spaces. 7. Method statements. Question 4. What 3 main duties of the Health and Safety at Work Act must employees follow? The correct answer is: 1. Protect themselves and other who may be affected by their acts or omissions. 2. Cooperate with the employer. 3. Avoid interference, intentionally or recklessly, with anything provided for safety. Question 5. What does the Health and Safety at Work Act require employers to do, specifically regarding plant? The correct answer is: the employer must ensure the plant is safe and maintained. Question 6. A. What is the purpose of a method statement, and B. What is required of the operator? The correct answer is: A. A method statement describes how the work will be done safely and efficiently. B. The operator must be compliant with the method statement. Question 7. Name 4 different types or levels of sanctions that can be applied to plant operators who do not comply with, or follow legislation and regulations. The correct answer is: verbal warning, written warning, dismissal, prosecution. Question 8. Why are plant operators generally regarded as safety-critical workers? The correct answer is: the plant operators are considered safety-critical workers because of the potential risk of an accident. They can cause harm to themselves or others if they do an unsafe act. Question 9. Name 3 ways in which an operator can minimize their impact upon the environment whilst using the machine. The correct answer is: 1. Switch off engine while the machine is not in use. 2. Well-maintained machine. 3. Do not overfill while refueling, clean up any spillage. 4. Dispose any waste correctly. 5. Plan the work prior to start to maximize work efficiency. Question 10. In what situation does a hard hat not need to be worn when operating a ride-on roller? The correct answer is: when the operator is in an enclosed cab or structure that meets the FOPS regulations. Question 11. The operator has to use a new type of ride-on roller that they are unfamiliar with. What do regulations, i.e. PUWER 98, and other guidance require the operator to have? The correct answer is: sufficient information, instruction, and training on that type. Question 12. What are the possible outcomes if being prosecuted for not complying with legislation and regulations? The correct answer is: case dismissal, fine, imprisonment. Question 13. How can a qualification or card benefit a plant operator? The correct answer is: the operator can prove his skills, have better prospects of employment and promotion. Question 14. Name 3 ways that a plant operator can contribute in ensuring repeat business with the client or main contractor. The correct answer is 1. Compliance with the method statements. 2. Cooperation with the workforce. 3. Safe working practices. Question 15. Where should the ride-on rollers operator's manual be kept and why? The correct answer is: the operator's manual should be kept inside the machine in a place where the operator has easy access. Question 16. If the operator has to fill the fuel tank, state 2 precautions to ensure cleanliness of the system. The correct answer is: 1. Clean the filler or access cap and area before removing and transfer fuel into the tank. 2. Use only clean transfer equipment. 4. Questions 17 and 18. The operator's manual for the machine being used for the test must be available for reference by the candidate. Question 17. Using the operator's manual, state the procedure for positioning and adjusting the scraper bars. For tired machine, state the tire's operating pressure. The correct answer is: note, the operator's manual for the machine being used for the test must be available for reference by the candidate. Find the operating pressure in the index, go to the page and read the paragraph that describes the operating pressure. Page number must be read as well. Question 18. Using the operator's manual, state the cold starting procedure for the machine. The correct answer is: note, the operator's manual for the machine being used for the test must be available for reference by the candidate. Find the cold start procedure in the index, go to the page and read the paragraph that describes the cold start procedure. Page number must be read as well. Question 19. On articulated ride-on rollers, steering is achieved by actuating a hydraulic ram, or rams, which is controlled by turning the steering wheel. A. How does the engine supply the oil flow, and B. What happens to the steering when the engine stops? The correct answer is: A. Via an engine-driven pump, and B. There is no, or very limited steering. Question 20. If checking the oil level using a dipstick, why must gloves be worn? The correct answer is: gloves must be worn to avoid oil contact with the skin, which can cause skin problems. Question 21. Apart from the operator, who else may need to use the machine's operator's manual? The correct answer is: maintenance staff, supervisors, and transporter drivers. Question 22. What is the purpose of a ROPS cab or frame? The correct answer is: the purpose of ROPS cab or frame is to provide protection in the eventuality of a rollover with the machine. Question 23. During work, the engine starts to overheat. Explain the danger if someone tries to remove the radiator or expansion tank cap. The correct answer is: removing the radiator tank cap will cause the hot liquid inside to be released under pressure and could cause burns. Question 24. On articulated ride-on rollers, the 2 halves of the chassis can oscillate, or twist. What is the purpose of this? The correct answer is: allows the, or each, roller to follow the terrain on uneven ground to provide compaction. Question 25. The roller has to be traveled up a slope. What should be checked before starting? The correct answer is: the gradient of the slope is within the roller's limits, there are no obstacles on the slopes, and the surface will provide grip to the drums. Question 26. What problems and hazards can soft ground cause to a ride-on roller? The correct answer is: slows the speed of the roller, difficult to drive through, machine can sink and can get stuck, tip over sideways, etc. Question 27. A. What is the minimum distance allowed near open trenches when traveling with a ride-on roller, and B. Explain why. The correct answer is A. The minimum distance to be more than the depth of the trench, and B. Any less can cause a trench collapse. Question 28. If the machine is being traveled or working on the public highway, including adjacent pavements and verges, the Road Traffic Act applies. A. What type of license and which class should the operator hold, and B. What is the minimum age allowed? The correct answer is A. UK driving license, car bearing classes B and G. B. 21 years of age, except 17 years of age for rollers with metal, hard rollers, and weigh less than 11.69 tons. Question 29. If traveling on wet soils, what effect does this have on the ride-on roller? The correct answer is grip is reduced, which may cause loss of control. Question 30. Why must the seat belt be worn at all times, even though a ROPS frame is fitted? The correct answer is in the event of a rollover, keeps the main body of the operator within the confines of the operating seat, which may minimize injury by not being flung around. Question 31. Give 3 possible reasons why ride-on rollers should not stray off the designated travel routes. The correct answer is can damage underground services, ruin unspoiled ground, ruin ground prepared for works, get stuck due to soft conditions, may stray onto designated routes for other plant. Question 32. If setting up to work in a pedestrianized area, state 3 factors that need to be taken into account. The correct answer is physical segregation of pedestrians from work, machine movement, noise, fumes. Question 33. A. What is the recommended minimum distance to be kept away from overhead power lines mounted on wooden poles, and B. Explain why a distance should be kept. The correct answer is A. 9 meters. B. High voltage electricity can arc across large gaps in certain conditions. Question 34. Before starting work, name 6 checks that should be made to the compacting area. The correct answer is checking for underground services and hazards, authorization to work or permit to work, proximity hazards, segregation of non-workers, access to method statement, compaction specification and location, access or egress routes for the machine, starting and finishing points of the runs. Question 35. When working in a confined area or space, what danger can be present with an articulated ride-on roller with regards to steering? The correct answer is steering the pivoting part of the ride-on roller into obstructions. Question 36. When working in a confined area or space, name 3 hazards that can occur. The correct answer is fumes, noise, limited visibility, proximity hazards, excessive maneuvering. Question 37. What are the 2 aims of compaction? The correct answer is to remove air voids, empty spaces, and minimize settlement. Question 38. What is meant by deadweight rolling? The correct answer is the weight of the machine alone provides the compaction. Question 39. Why should the vibration system not be engaged whilst the roller is stationary on soft ground? The correct answer is can cause localized compaction and cause the roller to sink. Question 40. What is generally accepted as a rolling pass? The correct answer is compacting one direction and returning in the same path back to the start point. Question 41. Where should the first pass be made if rolling across fall or camber? The correct answer is on the low side. Question 42. When would a low-frequency amplitude, or vibration, generally be used? The correct answer is thin layers and granular bases. Question 43. By how many times is a vibratory pass more effective than a deadweight pass? The correct answer is usually 3 times. Question 44. Name 4 factors that determine the number of rolling passes. The correct answer is machine weight, drum width, type of drum, type of material, thickness of material, amplitude setting, moisture content. Question 45. In general, what types of material are usually used as a sub-base? The correct answer is gravel and sand mixture. Question 46. What is regarded as the commonest cause for poor compaction? The correct answer is compacting too thick a layer of material. Question 47. What is meant by consolidation? The correct answer is the removal of water to increase soil density. Question 48. What thickness of soil should be compacted before another layer is laid? The correct answer is approximately 200 millimeters. Question 49. If compacting on a gradient, A. What is the rolling procedure, and B. Explain why? The correct answer is A. Up and down the slope and not across, and B. The machine is in danger of tipping over, particularly on rough terrain. Question 50. What is the meaning of this hand signal, being demonstrated by the tester? The correct answer is emergency stop. Question 51. Before leaving the cab for a rest break, after parking and switching off the machine, what final action must be carried out? The correct answer is machine must be isolated, windows closed, door closed, and locked. Question 52. When parking the machine at the end of the shift, name 3 places where the ride-on roller should not be parked. The correct answer is 1. Do not park in front of entrances or exits. 2. Do not park on soft ground. 3. Do not park on pedestrian routes. 4. Do not park on slopes. 5. Do not park close to trenches or stockpiles. Question 53. Why should a ride-on roller be refueled at the end of the day? The correct answer is the machine should be refueled at the end of the day to prevent condensation building up in the tank as it's cooling down. Question 54. The operator has been asked to drive the machine onto a transporter or trailer. A. Who is responsible for the loading operations, and B. State 4 actions to be considered by the operator before loading commences. The correct answer is A. The transporter driver is responsible for the loading operation. B. 1. A level area with sufficient room to maneuver should be selected. 2. Check for overhead obstructions. 3. The machine should be clean. 4. The transporter should be suitable and in good condition. 5. The ramps should be adjusted to fit the machine. 6. The operator's manual should be consulted to find the loading procedure. 7. The area should be clear of people and other plant. Please don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe to support this channel. Thank you for watching and good luck for your test.